Here's what to know tonight. The FAA confirms with ABC News that Salt Lake City International Airport will see a cut in flight capacity beginning Friday. The Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, says the move eases the potential safety risk of flying when so many air traffic controllers are calling off during the government shutdown.
Now, the list also includes other nearby airports as well. We know Denver and Las Vegas are a part of those, and then major hubs that connect to Salt Lake City like Chicago and Dallas. This all comes as today marks the largest government shutdown in U.S. history. ABC4's Bayan Wang spoke with the Salt Lake Airport's director about how they're preparing.
Good evening. The airport here has already been experiencing delays because of the government shutdown, not because of a shortage of essential workers here, but because of the uptick of essential workers calling out sick at airports across the country. Now, with this news out of Washington, the airport is bracing for even more challenges ahead.
I'm considering flying and trying to fly in a whole day early just to make sure I make it.
Travelers are thinking twice about their plans ahead of Thanksgiving.
I have lots of friends and coworkers that were planning to travel, and they're kind of changing their plans now, which is really sad.
This comes as 40 major airports across the country will operate on 10% reduced air traffic starting Friday, set to impact thousands of flights across the country, according to the U.S. Transportation Secretary.
This is frankly only going to get worse until the matter is fully resolved.
Bill Wyatt, the executive director of the Salt Lake City Airport, is bracing for the challenges ahead as a resolution to end the longest government shutdown in U.S. history is still on delay. A burden felt most by TSA agents and air traffic controllers who weren't paid a dime on their last paycheck, but are still asked to show up to work in the days leading up to the Thanksgiving travel rush.
It's going to be pretty chaotic if it lasts that long, to be honest, because then you're talking about people who've been working for north of a month without compensation. And most people in jobs of this kind just aren't really in a position to do that.
A grim reality, considering that 50% of all major air traffic controller facilities are facing staffing shortages, according to the FAA, who also reported 80% of New York area staff calling out on Friday. Those impacts already felt at the Salt Lake City Airport.
It does tend to have ripple effects, because if there is a plane in Newark that can't leave to come to Salt Lake, that plane then is not available in Salt Lake to go to some other place.
Though their holiday plans may be up in the air, some travelers are thinking more about the essential workers taking the biggest hit.
I think it's really sad that the people who kind of make our country go around are the ones suffering in this situation.
Airport officials really just want to make sure they can do anything they can to help their TSA agents and air traffic controllers. Just a few weeks ago, they opened up a food pantry in their administrative office with various household items, diapers, napkins, tablecloths, various canned goods, noodle soup, you name it. They just want to make sure that during this period of time when they're not getting paid, that they can make their lives just a little bit easier. I'm Bayan Wang in Salt Lake City.